Hello there, and welcome back to Info Spark Zone. Tonight, I want you to take a gentle look around the room you're in. It feels full, doesn't it? The chair beneath you feels solid. The air feels thick. Our daily lives are built on the assumption that the world is packed, layered, and overflowing with stuff. But what if I told you that this feeling of fullness is perhaps the greatest illusion your brain has ever created? What if the solid reality you think you are touching right now isn't really there at all? To understand the vast emptiness of the universe, we don't look out. We look in. If we shrink down past your cells, past the molecules, to the individual atoms that make up your body, the illusion of solidity completely collapses. Think of an atom. We usually picture a tight little ball, but that's wrong. If the nucleus of an atom were the size of a single grain of rice sitting in the middle of a massive football stadium, the electrons would be tiny gnats flying in the furthest nosebleed seats. What is between that grain of rice and those distant seats? Absolutely nothing. You, the chair you are sitting on, and the planet beneath your feet are 99.999999999% pure vacuum. You aren't made of solid matter. You are made of tiny specks held together by invisible forces across vast, empty distances. So, the microworld is empty. But surely, space is full of stars. Well, we have been lied to by textbooks. When you see a diagram of the solar system, the planets are squeezed together to fit on the page. This has warped our perception of reality. Let's fix that scale. If the Earth were the size of a small glass bead, the sun would be a large ball sitting fields away. And Mars would be tens of thousands of beads away in the dark. Space isn't a crowded highway. It's an endless, silent desert. It gets even lonelier outside our solar system. If our sun were a lantern in New York City, the nearest neighbor star would be another lantern in Paris, France. Between them, nothing but trillions of kilometers of silence. But wait, you might ask, what about galaxies? They look like solid clouds of light. That, too, is an illusion of distance. Galaxies only look solid because we are so far away. Up close, the stars are so spread out that two entire galaxies can crash right through each other over millions of years. And the odds of any two stars actually colliding are almost zero. They pass like ghosts through a fog. If you zoom out to the largest scale possible, the universe looks like a giant sponge. The matter galaxies and clusters forms thin, glowing threads. But the rest are cosmic voids. These are bubbles of pure emptiness, hundreds of millions of light years across. Emptiness isn't just the gaps between things. It is the main structure of the universe. We live in the rare, thin threads of matter draped around giant bubbles of nothing. But here is where the mystery deepens. If there is so little visible matter, why doesn't everything just fly apart? It turns out, the emptiness is haunted. There is an invisible scaffold holding the universe together called dark matter, and a mysterious force pushing it apart called dark energy. Everything we can see, stars, planets, you, me, makes up only 5% of the universe. The other 95% is a total mystery hidden in the void. And this emptiness is aggressive. Because of dark energy, the space between galaxies is stretching faster every day. The universe isn't just empty. It is actively becoming emptier. Billions of years from now, this expansion will be so fast that other galaxies will disappear from our view entirely. Future civilizations might look up at a perfectly black sky and think their galaxy is the only thing in existence, floating in an endless dark. But before you get too existential, there is one final twist. Quantum physics tells us that true nothingness might not actually exist. So, how do we sit with this knowledge? It feels unsettling. But consider this: emptiness isn't a flaw. It's a requirement. It is the canvas. Without the empty space in atoms, chemistry couldn't happen. Without the vast distances between stars, planetary systems would be chaotic rifle ranges, impossible for life to survive. The silence protects us. We exist because of the emptiness. It's the quiet structure that allows the rare, beautiful noise of life to exist at all. So tonight, take comfort in the space around you. It's not a lonely void. Spacious home. Thank you for drifting with us on Info Spark Zone.